Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Said from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 55, class 10 and exercise 6.1. Actually, we have to solve some questions which are added after revised reduced syllabus, and this is your last chapter of chapter number 6, and inshallah when we finish this chapter then whole book will be finished according to your revised reduced syllabus. Some question I left for you people so that you can have better idea about the question when you revise at home, solve them at home, and if you have any problem you can contact me. In exercise 6.1, question number 1, 2 and 4 are given. Here is the following data shows the number of members in various families. Construct a frequency distribution. Also find cumulative frequency. Question number 1. We have to write down what is the largest value in the data. Largest value in the data is, we have 12, and smallest value in the data is 2. Let the size of class interval is equal to 2, then class intervals will be equal to largest minus smallest divided by size or height of class. Here is 12 minus 2 over 2, that is 10 over 2 is equal to 5. Dear students, from this formula you can find the size of class interval if class interval is given. Number of classes are given. Largest minus smallest divided by size, we apply this formula to find the unknown value. For example, we have class interval size is 2, then we can find the number of classes. Here is class interval. After that, tally mark, then frequency, then cumulative frequency. This is required in question number 1. Here we can start from the smallest value, that is 2 to 3. Size of class interval or height of class interval is 2. 2 to 3, 4 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12 to 13. In this way, if any number is going in the next class, don't worry, you can increase the class. Here is 2 to 3, 4 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9, 10 to 11 and 12 to 13. We have to find from 2 to 3 how many times, how many values are coming in this range 2 to 3. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4, 2 to 3. You can draw these 4 lines. Frequency is 4. After that, 4 to 5. Check from the book. 4 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there are 10 values, 4 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the block of 5. Block of 5, the frequency is 10. Then 6 to 7. We will check 6 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There are 9 values from 6 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 9. And after that 8 to 9. 8 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. There are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 11. After that 10 to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 values. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. And 12 to 13. From 12 to 13 in the data there is only one value, which is 12. This is 1 and 1. Dear students, after that we have cumulative frequency. So if you want to find cumulative frequency, write down 4 as it is. Then 4 plus 10 is 14. Then 14 plus 9 is 23. Then 23 plus 11 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. 38 plus 1 is 39. So dear students, this is cumulative frequency. There are total 39 values in your question, in your data. Now we can confirm from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 and 39. Dear students, we have counted in your question in the whole data, the number of values are 39 and cumulative frequency is 39. It means that your answer is correct and all values are included. After that we have question number 2 and 3. In question number 2 and 3, we will choose one question from here. And the following data has been obtained after weighing 40 students of class 5. Make frequency distribution taking class interval size is 5. Also find the class boundaries and midpoints. Class boundaries and midpoints. Okay, I am using question number 2. Here is, we have to find the frequency, then cumulative frequency is not given, is not required in your question. What is required in your question? Yes, also find the class boundaries and midpoints. This is midpoints. Midpoints are class mark. That is same thing. And after that, we have class boundaries. In the last column, we have class boundaries. Dear students, this is question number 2. There are 40 students class 5. Make frequency distribution using class interval size is 5. class interval size is equal to 5. There is a hint given in here also. After that we have also make less than cumulative frequency distribution. Less than cumulative frequency distribution, this is also less than cumulative frequency distribution. This is the last column, which is also asked. Start from this 24 to 20 to 24. This is the hint, make classes from 20 to 24, 20 to 24, 25 to 30, and 31 to 34, 35 to 40. And the maximum value is, yes, 41, and then, yes, 41. Here is 20 to 24, 25 to 30, 25 to 29. Okay, this is 25 to 29, it is given. Then 30 to 34 and 35 to 39. Actually 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we have 40 to 44. So we have these values, and the largest value is 41 in our data. Now we have to check from 20 to 24 how many values are coming in the data. 20 to 24. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 values. 5 values in 20 to 24. Yes, there are 5 values. 20 to 24. After that, we have 25 to 29. 25 to 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 10. Yes, there are 10. 25 to 29. After that, you can check 30 to 34. How many values are coming from 30 to 34? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. 12 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are 12 values. 35 to 39 from the table. 35 to 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9. 35 to 39. 9. 40 to 44. 1, 2, 3, 3. There are 3 values. This is 3 value. And midpoint is, dear students, whenever you want to find the midpoint or class mark, add lower and upper class limit and then divide by 2. 20 plus 24 is 44 divided by 2 is 22. Then here is 27. Remember that this is the gap of 5 values. 22 plus 5, 27 plus 5, 32 plus 5, 37 plus 5, that is 42. After that, class boundaries. If you want to find the class boundaries, subtract 0.5 from lower class limit and add 0.5 in upper class limit. Here will be 19.5 to 24.5. Then 24.5 to 29.5. 29.5 to 34.5. 34.5 to 39.5. 39.5 to 44.5. So dear students, these are the class boundaries. And remember that in class interval and class boundaries, there is a main difference. What is the difference? Here you can check in first class interval, upper class limit is 24 and next is 25. So there is a gap of 1 from the upper class limit and lower class limit of next class. But here upper class limit of 1, then lower class limit of second, they will be same and they are repeated. So this is the way, this is a main identification between class interval and class boundaries. These are the values which are repeated here, but they are not repeated. One is difference between all values. I hope that you understood this question. After that, we were having the last column. What was that? Here, less than class interval. So less than cumulative frequency. Less than cumulative frequency. What was the part? Less than cumulative frequency distribution. So less than 3.5, rather this is less than 24.5. Less than 24.5 is 0. Less than yes, that will be 0. Less than 19.5 is 0, less than 24.5 is 5. Then remember that less than 19.5, this is the lower class limit. Below that, that will be frequency will be 0. Then less than 24.5, that will be, here you can write down, less than 19.5, less than 24.5, then less than 29.5, less than 34.5, less than 39.5, and less than 44.5. Dear students, less than 19.5 is 0 because the lowest value is 19.5. Before that, definitely its frequency is 0. And here is less than 24.5, frequency is 5. Then 5 plus 10 is 15. 15 plus 12 is 27. 27 plus 9 is 36. And 36 plus 3 is 39. So dear students, this is your required question number 2. I hope that you understood this question. You can solve question number 4 by yourself. Now we are moving to our exercise 6.2. In exercise 6.2, addition in questions are 6, 7, 10 and 13. Exercise 6.2. Dear students, we have exercise 6.2. Question number 4. Question number 4 and 5. Remember that we have the question number 6 is 6, 7, 10, 13. The following data relates to the age of children in a school. Compute the mean age by direct and shortcut method, taking any provisional mean is equal to 8. After that, also compute geometric mean and harmonic mean. So we can have question number 6, class limits and frequency. We have to find mean age by direct and shortcut method. Here is the frequency distribution. The formula for the arithmetic mean for group data is, first of all, you will write down the formulas. Why I am writing first? From the formula you can check which column will be added here in your given columns. So here we need X column, then we need Fx column, then we add them. After this, we have, this is direct method. For indirect method, we can have A plus sigma Fd over sigma F. This is the formula. This is formula for group data for the indirect method, and this is known as shortcut method. X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fd over sigma F, and here A is given, that is equal to 8 in your question. And after that, we have to find, yes, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Formula of geometric mean is anti-log sigma F log X divided by sigma F. This is the formula for geometric mean, anti-log sigma F log X over sigma F. And after that, we also have to find out harmonic mean. Remember that in case of group data, you will have sigma F over sigma F over X. Sigma F over sigma F over X. These are the formulas which will be involved for this group data. I have written these formulas before that, so you will have good idea to make the required column in your given data. So class interval is, we have to write down, yes, class interval is 4 to 6, 4 to 6, frequency is 10, 7 to 9, 20, 7 to 9, 20, 10 to 12, 13, 10 to 12, 13, and 13 to 15, 7, 13 to 15 is 7. This is given, sigma f is given, this is 50. Dear students, now we will find the column of x. What is column of x? X is midpoint or class mark. So x is midpoint, that is capital X. How will you find that x? Add lower and upper class limit and divide by 2. That will be 5. Here is 8, 11 and 14. After that you have to make the column of fx. Fx is 10 into 5, 50, 160, then that will be 143, 98. Yes, we will have, we can check it. (13 into 11), we can check it. Yes, 143. Okay. Then we have sigma fx. We have to add them. 50 plus 160 plus 143 plus 98. That is 451. Now you will apply the formula. Therefore, x bar is equal to sigma fx over sigma f, 451 over 50. Over 50. That will be 9.02. Dear students, this is your answer of direct method. In case of indirect method, you must have the same answer. For indirect method shortcut formula, you must make the column of D. D is equal to x minus a. D is equal to, this is deviation. D is equal to x minus a. A is 8. So 5 minus 8 is minus 3, 0, 3 and 6. After that you have to make the column of FD. Next column is FD. Yes, this is F and this is D. F and D. Minus 30, then 0, then 39 plus 42. This is sigma FD. In case of sigma FD, you can have 39 plus 42 minus 30. That will be 51. So dear students, now you can apply this formula here. X bar is equal to A plus sigma FD over sigma F. A is 8. Sigma FD is 51 and sigma F is 50. So you can divide 51 by 50. That will be 1.02. That is 9.02. Dear students, by direct method you got the answer. By indirect method you got the same answer. It means that your answer is correct. Whatsoever the method will be used, but you will get the same answer. So we have found by direct method and indirect method. This indirect method is known as shortcut method. After that, we will make the new columns for geometric mean and harmonic means. We have F and X. Look at that. You need sigma F. Yes, this is sigma F. You need F log X. First of all, you will have log X into F log X. First you make the column of log X. Next column is F log X. First you make the column of log X, then multiplied by F log X. Here is so dear students, we will have yes log X mean log 5. Log 5. Log 5. The answer is 0.6989 6989 and 7. 0.69897. Now this is multiplied by 10. This is log X multiplied by F. Yes, you will get, your answer is 6.9897. After that, you will find log 8. Log 8, yes, it will be 0.9031 multiplied by 20. This is 18.0618. Yes, afterward, we will find log 11. Log 11, your answer is 1.0414. 1.0414 and multiplied by 13. Yes, it will be 15.5381. Then again we will have log 14. Log 14, that is 1.1461. 1.1461, yes, multiplied by 7. Your answer is 8.0229. This will be sigma F log X. This is sigma means sum. Sigma F log X. Now we will add them 6.9897. 6.9897 plus 18.0618. 18.0618. Then plus 15.5381. 15.5381. 81. Yes. Plus 8.0229. 8.0229. That will be equal to 48.6125. Dear students, now you can apply geometric mean is equal to anti-log f sigma f log x over sigma f, that is equal to anti-log 48.6125 divided by sigma f, that is 50. So anti-log, we will divide this number .6125 divided by 50. That will be anti-log 0.97225. Now we will take anti-log. Shift and log, that is known as anti-log 0.97225. 0.97225, that will be equal to 9.3811. 38110. Yes, 9.3810, that is your geometric mean. So dear students, you have seen that we have applied the formula of geometric mean and found the answer. After that, we need harmonic mean. So for harmonic mean, again we have to add the columns of f over x. Then we will make the summation and we will apply the formula. Yes, we have f over x. Next column is f over x. Yes. 10 over 5 is 2. Then 20 divided by 8 equals 2.5. 13 divided by 11, that will be 1.1818. Then 7 divided by 14, 1 over 2, that is 0.5. Here will be sigma f over x. Now we can add them. 2 plus 2.5, that is 4.5. 4.5 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1 is, this is 6. 6.1818. Now we will apply the formula. Harmonic mean is sigma f over x. Sigma f is 50 and this is 6.1818. 50 divided by 6.1818, that is your answer, 8.089. 8.089 or rather you can write down 8 because next is 2. So 8.088, dear students, that was your question number 6. After that, I left this question number 7 for you, because remember that in case of mode, the most frequent value in the data is known as mode. And in case of median, this is ungrouped data. So in case of median, you will apply the formula of the median. If it is odd, then it will be n plus 1 over 2th item. And if it is even n over 2th plus n plus 2 over 2th item. So in this way, you can find the value of your median and mode. After that, we have question number 10. In question number 10, we will move to our next lecture. Okay, Allah